Chicago, Illinois. Please join me in welcoming Erica Dolly.
Yeah.
Hey, Erica.
All right.
Hello. Thank you. This has been such a strange New Year's. I think my favorite part about it is everyone, being like, we made it. And I'm like, yeah, I guess like we made it easy for the virus to thrive. This weekend actually marks the 4-year anniversary of the first time I did stand-up. And if it weren't for all those Me Too activists, I'd be way further in my career by now. Someone recently asked me if I'm worried that I won't have any material now that Trump got voted out of office. And, initially I was like, yeah, wow, I didn't think about that at the polls, save humanity or 4 more years of joke material. But then after seeing how things have gone over the last few months since the election, I have no doubt that the GOP and all the Trump supporters will continue to provide plenty of material for years to come. This year made me realize how useless K-12 education was in preparing me for adulthood. Like history class, for example, was actually teaching current events. Gym class, they failed to teach us any basics of staying active and healthy, but they did have us do that sit and reach test every year. And I think you all know how often we use that in our day-to-day. And where would I be if I didn't gain the critical life skills of spelling mayonnaise out loud in front of an audience? I have 2 roommates that I met on Craigslist, and pre-2020 times, I really only saw them in passing. But with the pandemic, I've had the opportunity to get to know them better, and it's really inspired me to get my own apartment. I recently joined a dating app, and a couple weeks into it, I realized I had no idea how I fared in the market. So I temporarily updated my preferences to include all genders, so I could do some competitive research. But it turns out it doesn't really work like that. So now I'm just dating guys and girls. I'm in my 30s now, which is weird for me because I identify as age neutral. I don't quite deserve the label of adults, but I pay bills, so I'm not a kid either. I asked my niece how old she thought I was the other day, and she said 21. But I still don't know if that's a compliment or just a reflection of how irresponsible I am. I realized that I'm getting older when I was telling a few of my younger friends about the WAP that we used to have at college parties, and they all thought that I meant wet ass pussy. Thanks, Cardi B. The older I get, the more mad that I get at younger me for having the audacity to shout "and a half" every time anyone shared my age. Oh my God. But I will say one cool thing about getting older is, hearing stories about your younger years from your family. Like for example, when my dad told me that he wanted to name me Phoebe Carmel when I was born, I knew that he always thought I was destined to be a stripper. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much.
One more time for Erica Dolly, and one more time for everyone you've seen on this wonderful show tonight.
Yeah, good show.
All right. At Erica-Dolly for your Venmoing pleasures. Guys, that is the show, but don't go anywhere.
Great job, everybody.
Yes,
Nice.
fantastic
Great
job,
job.
everyone.
Yes.
We have a raffle to give out. Coming up first is tickets to the Noah Kopfer Show on January 8th at 7 p.m. And those are going to Lauren Campidelli.
Yay.
Congratulations, Lauren. Coming up next, we have the Intro to Comedy Intensive Workshop, a fun workshop where you can learn how to write jokes, happening on January 9th, and that is going to Try McEvely. Try
Yeah.
Billy.
All right.
Words are difficult sometimes, guys. That is our show. Winners, please email tickets at flapperscomedy.com to claim your prizes. They'll hook you up. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Have a great night. And if you're not home already, please get home safely. We'll see you next time.
Thanks. Nice.
Right on.